Hello everybody, it is me, the Monster Martyr, back at it again with another video, and this time I'm taking something off my list that I've been meaning to get around to for ages. And it's been so long, I actually forget who suggested it to me, but I'm going to assume they're a pretty cool person. Anyway, I have never once tried these flavors, but I've been meaning to get around to it. Coming up first, we have Lando Norris Zero Sugar. Again, absolutely no idea what these flavors are, but I do dig the can design, like around these parts. It kind of gives like off a psychedelic vibe, like if you were looking at like a tiger or a cheetah or a snake while like off your fucking dome on something. But yeah, nice psychedelic vibe. Next to that, we have, fittingly, the VR46, or the Valentino Rossi flavor. Not as a vibrant design, but it does have a yellow counterpart, which I have actually done a while ago called the Doctor. Honestly, that one just tasted like Fanta. There was like no way you could convince me that that did not... I feel like they might have just took Fanta's recipe and like added caffeine onto it. It tastes so similar, I would almost say it's plagiarism. But anyway, that's not what we're about. Already know, we got the Thirst Aid helmet. The coveted helmet of the gods. It's what I use to extract and just immerse myself in God's liquid gift that is Monster Energy, that I do every week. And my God, I love it. It's beautiful. Anyway, you already know we got the sniff, crack, and... No. The crack, the sniff, and the taste. But this time, I'm actually going to do something a little bit different. Because I can't actually really decide on what to do first, I'm going to rely on chance. Right here, this is a 20-cent European coin. Got the number here, that's going to be tails. Got the, not really sure what that is, but don't really care. Anyway, heads, VR46 goes first. Tails, Lando Norris goes first. That's right, we're hitting the fucking Two-Face maneuver here. Alright, 3, 2, 1. It's tails. And tails is Lando Norris. Alright, let's get the crack. I had my finger on the wrong end. Got a nice little, very hard to see mist. It's there, trust me. I'm not trying to fool you. Alright, let's get the sniff. Smells... I want to say it smells like Fanta, but it also has like a bit more of a tang to it. So I'm going to take a guess and say that this is a lemony flavor. And we all remember the last time I had a lemon flavor, I mixed that with Irish cream, and I put my mouth through an exorcism. I cannot stress enough, I hate that fusion so goddamn much. It was awful. But then again, it was my own idea, so I only have myself to blame for that. My God, it's glowing. I actually have to move the camera for the first time in any video. Let me show you this. The liquid is actively glowing at me. You wouldn't see this shit normally, or rather you would. This is some fucking can of radiation that you would see in like the Simpsons power plant or something. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's give it a taste. I want to say that tastes like kiwi. It tastes a lot like kiwi. Not bad, but honestly, not what I was expecting. Let me just get one for good measure. I give that a solid 6 out of 10. Anyway, next and running up, we have Valentino Rossi. Let's get the crack. Ooh, got a nice, more compact crack. Sadly, no mist. And I have a feeling these are about to taste exactly the same, which might be disappointing, because once again, it's yellow. This is a can of radiation that you would see at the fucking power plant. Anyway, let's give it a sniff. I was wrong. This is going to be different, but this is Club Orange. There's no joking about this. There's no fucking beating around the bush. This is just Club Orange with a different name and a more caffeine. Probably about 500 milligrams, I think. But anyway, let's give it a taste. Yeah, I was down on mine. That's Club Orange. Nice can design, I'll give them that, but that is blatantly Club Orange. Not bad, but like, not what I was expecting. A lot of these flavors are like very based around fruits. And like, not to say that they're not supposed to, because most of them are based around fruits. I nearly said flutes. But I'm thinking, why not just make like a new, not make a new fruit, because that would take like science and engineering, but make a new flavor based on a fruit that nobody would expect. Like, what about I can't remember, cantaloupe flavor? I'm not sure if that's a word. Like, if you've ever seen like a show called Annoying Orange, that was big back in the day. It was this like big fat yellow thing. It was like, it looked like an orange, but instead of being orange on the inside, it was more like red. I can't remember what that fruit was called, but he was just like a big fat fucker who served to be like a bully, like in the plot. Honestly, if they made a drink about that, I would just do that immediately. But anyway, without further ado, because I'm trying to make these videos a little shorter to keep consistent, Thirst Aid. The big, glorious red is entering the stadium. A new challenger has set forth. A veteran on this channel. Inserting Lando. Momentarily, anyway. Alright, that fit in perfectly. Alright, next up. Valentino Rossi. Alright. One straw in. Two straw in. Alright, I have no idea what I'm going to call this, so I'm just going to go with something simple and call it like Lando Rossi. Yes, that's lazy as shit, but I'd like to see you take a crack at it, smart guy. Anyway, let's give this a taste test. It's just now occurring to me, I don't think I gave Valentino Rossi a rating. I gave it like an individual 6. I'd give this like, I don't know, I give this like a 5. Because like, it's not crazy. It's not like it's not really something that I haven't experienced. But it's like, it's different enough for me to make a video about it. But, no, Jesus. Not a bad flavor. Not a bad flavor fusion. Ergo, not a failed video. Anyway, that is all I have for this week. If you want more, hit the notification bell, subscribe, like, all of that. Just destroy those buttons. Destroy those buttons like you're playing whatever your fucking favorite video game is. And you're trying to like 100% it. I don't know. But yeah. And once again, feel free to comment any fusion suggestions that you may have. I will probably put them on my list and hopefully get around to them depending on their availability. Anyway, that's all I got. See ya.